Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading for January 3rd through the 9th. For anyone with Cancer in their chart, Happy New Year. If you're returning here, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Be sure to check out your playlist at the end of this video. You can find all of your weekly readings there, your monthly shadow work readings that I do every full moon, and then there is also a timeless playlist that I use to do shadow work, working with our inner child using the major arcana. Okay, so I'm working on that series. Be sure to check that out. Okay, we're gonna kick this off, Cancer, with checking in throughout the zodiac. Okay, it's been a few weeks since I've done this for you guys, so let's just see here where it's at. If you're dealing with an Aries this week, we have the Four of Swords, okay? So resting, okay, kind of recovering here. This is like a very healing connection, possibly like slowly coming back together here. Someone could also be, okay, establishing boundaries. Now, I'm not going to clarify, but I will acknowledge that the Ace of Pentacles just fell out here. So I don't think this is a bad thing. That's not what I'm picking up, okay? If you're dealing with a Taurus, we have the Well in the reverse. This is self-destruction. That's like really always how I read that energy, okay? Instead of making the most out of a situation, planting seeds, going after goals or dreams, okay? It's a very negative thing, okay? So be mindful. If you're dealing with a Gemini, we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Some impatience here, okay? It could be work-related, or someone feels like with your time, you're not giving enough of your time, okay? If you're dealing with a Gemini, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Very, very abundant connection, okay? So whatever abundance means to you, that could be financial, okay? Love, friendship, but there's a lot of happiness, a lot of success, okay? Beautiful. If you're dealing with a fellow Cancer, we have the Eight of Swords, okay? Confusion here. Maybe even not being in contact, because this can be like an isolated energy. Somebody could feel like they're in the dark, okay? If you're dealing with a Leo, the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Somebody here is going back to something that they once walked away from, or they feel that once walked away from them. This can be your connection. So if you haven't heard from a Leo could be trying to come back, okay? If that doesn't apply, okay, this can just be the energy that that person's dealing with, okay? So you may not hear from Leo this week. Take it how it resonates. If you are dealing, oh my gosh, my cards are flipping, with a Virgo, we have the Artist in the reverse. So same kind of energy as the Well in the reverse, that self-destruction, okay? Not seeing that there's a lot of potential here. Somebody feels powerless, okay? Or they could be judging, right? There can be a judging energy there. If you're dealing with a Libra, we have the Eight of Pentacles, okay? Routine, working hard, okay? Dedication to their work too. Somebody's very committed here, okay? To building, it's kind of like that solid foundation card, okay? If you're dealing with Scorpio, we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, coming out from feeling left out in the cold, recovering financially or from some kind of loss, okay? If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. After a period of indecision, someone's making a choice here. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, we have the King of Cups. Interesting. So there's a lot of depth to this connection, okay? And that may mean feelings, okay? But it's not being talked about. Interesting. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Devil, attachment here, okay? Possibly an obsession. Could be a toxic situation that is preventing this connection, okay? Or within this connection. And lastly, if you're dealing with a Pisces, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody here is changing direction, okay? They could be feeling impatient. They don't want to wait anymore, okay? So with that said, let's do the energy for your weekly reading this week. See, how interesting is that? You guys are showing up as the Devil, right? So we just saw that what was that, in the Aquarius connection, okay? Be mindful that energy may be on your part. That may be how they're feeling and you may not be aware of it, okay? Just wanted to put that out there. That won't resonate for all of you, okay? But you guys are showing up in the devil energy, Capricorn energy this week. Your challenge is the King of Wands. So Cancer, your challenge is your ego, okay? And I will clarify this. It feels so good, okay? But it's really coming in as instant gratification, okay? Let's clarify. Okay, the devil's being clarified by the Well and the Eight of Cups. There is a situation here, okay, that you are trying to nurture, okay? Have a new beginning in, because again, here's that Eight of Cups energy, right? We feel abandoned, okay? Things are in the dark. We feel alone. And I see us just sticking in this place, and that's why it's the devil energy, because you're not yet kind of picking everything up and moving towards the Nine of Cups, right? Your next stop here. You're just kind of hanging out in this darkness, okay? Wow. So the devil in the reverse. Breaking free. You want to. I love this because this is awareness here, okay? It's detachment. You know that it's time to go. You just don't want to. You are figuring out how to come out of a very dark place. I love that. Let's clarify this King of Wands energy for you, okay? The Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, and at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles. So I love that because underneath this, Spirit is telling you that you're not alone here, okay? There are people around you, right? Or resources. Maybe it's the divine. Maybe it's this video, okay? Where you can feel understood, where you can have help, okay? In getting through this period. But your challenge, okay, is all about really one of the biggest themes since I've started this channel, okay? Ego versus soul attachment. Something is very appealing here. It makes you feel very passionate. You're very drawn to this. There's something within you that resonates in a situation, in a relationship, whatever it means for you, okay? The problem is here, you're being called to grow, okay? You're like literally almost at that 10 of Pentacles, okay? To do that, you're gonna have to sacrifice something. You're gonna have to, how do I explain this? You want to take that step to completion, okay? Almost like a spring cleaning is needed, right? I hope I'm conveying that correctly. But this brings you a lot of anxiety or stress. Some of you may not be sleeping at night, okay? The Four of Swords in the reverse talks about not caring for yourself, not putting yourself first, okay? It could be a burnout, mental exhaustion, okay? And of course, I mean, if we're not sleeping and we're just worried, okay? Because the Eight of Cups is coming in as like your biggest fear, okay? It was your biggest fear that this didn't work out. It was your biggest fear that you were going to be abandoned, okay? There's a deep, deep, deep sense of attachment to this period in your life when you're being called to kind of really realize where you can take back control here, okay? Everything does not have to come crashing down. You just have to adjust, okay? You really are heading right towards the Nine of Cups here. Your focus is the Three of Swords in the reverse, okay? So this is a lot of healing. You want to heal, okay? And I said that as soon as that devil in the reverse came out, I was so happy to see that because you're working hard here. The Nine of Pentacles shows us that as well, okay? You are really trying to get over something, but your energy is still very much involved in it. Four of Cups, Two of Wands in the reverse, and the Chariot, there's your energy. You're trying to go forward on a path that's no longer clear here, okay? You're being, and you know this, again, there's a sense of awareness. I'm not telling you anything new. This is more of a validation. You know that you're gonna just kind of have to trust that things are going to be okay. And I think that's where a lot of the anxiety comes in, right? The Four of Cups is telling me that you're kind of in a bubble right now, okay? You could be rejecting, seeing friends, okay? We saw that Three of Pentacles, right? That was a lot of the point. There's help here to help you get through this, and I see you because you have hermited yourself, okay, to try to heal. You're missing opportunities. Do you see the cup that's being provided there, okay? And that's a very apathetic energy of, no, it can help. Okay, so a bunch of cards just fell out. I'm gonna peek. Yeah. It's time to release here, okay? You no longer putting yourself first, okay? There's a lot of pain here. All these cards are flipping over. Your past is Pisces energy with the Hangman in the reverse. You had to approach a subject differently. This was one of the cards that just fell out. It came out again, okay? The Page of Cups in the reverse. You may have had to move on without an apology that you never got, okay? Or this was you refusing to apologize to someone else because of a lot of pain. The Page of Cups in the reverse can talk about an inner critic, okay? Us being our worst enemies, the thoughts that we tell ourselves at night, okay? Which would align right with that Nine of Swords energy that we see as the challenge for you to overcome. This is something that you've been struggling with for a while, ever since that you either found out some information or you just saw a different point of view. But ever since then, it's like you needed this, right? It provided you clarity and truth, and now you know you need a new beginning. But there's a lot of triggers, shadow work it brings up, okay? Yeah, the Page of Wands and the Two of Cups. You may have withdrawn from a soulmate connection here. Sought out to find something else. The Strength position is the Five of Swords in the reverse. So this is the choice, okay? This is you making a choice. The Star in the reverse just popped out here, Aquarius energy, okay? This talks about trauma, by the way, okay? The fact that you are willing to look at this and heal this and acknowledge this is your strength, okay? Because for a long time it was like kind of brushed under the rug, okay? It was like, yeah, I know. Five of Swords in the reverse, Five of Swords is very indecisive. It's that inner critic, okay? It's in and out energy. I'm gonna do this. No, I'm not, okay? And I see this as like acknowledging, almost like an elephant in the room. You're like, yeah, there's an elephant here. I need to do something about it. But then another day it could be like, what elephant? I don't see an elephant, okay? That type of thing. And with the Star in the reverse, it's like you're trying to really wish for something. You just want to heal. You just want to move on, right? But your Strength position is acknowledging that you have to release and make room for new, okay? And it's the pain from the past that needs to be released. Yeah, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Your strength is actually the fact that you're not going forward, okay? You're being very much encouraged, pushed, okay, by the universe to deal with this, Cancer, okay? So be mindful of your triggers, okay? It's coming up for a reason. There's a lot of synchrony in the air, my loves, okay? Going forward, Two of Swords. So it's a little bit of that Five of Swords energy from the past, as far as you not wanting to make a choice, okay? Knowing you need to, right? Just kind of seeing how many more days you can go by with saying, yeah, I'll get to it. Yeah, I'll get to it. It's like, you know you have to, right? You know things are just going to come crashing down. Nothing can progress, okay? You know this. That's your strength. Remember that. Judgment in reverse. You're avoiding, yeah, looking in the mirror. You may not even... See, this is saying you don't realize how much this is affecting, okay, or blocking your happiness, your new beginning, okay? The divine wants to reward you for healing this trauma, this darkness, this pain that you've been carrying, okay? Queen of Wands in the reverse, yeah. Because of this, be mindful, Cancer. You may be coming off very cold, okay, or selfish. In competition, okay? Feeling like, why me? That's what I'm getting, okay? Your advice, wow, the High Priestess, Pisces energy. There's a lot of Pisces energy in here, okay? So if you have that in your chart, you may want to watch that video, okay? You could also check out the High Priestess shadow work video in the Timeless playlist. But your advice is to just go within, okay? The High Priestess is mute. Okay, you already know everything, okay, to get you to the next level. It just needs to be acknowledged. You have so much more power than you realize, okay? The High Priestess, and I go in depth in this video, is all about accepting duality, how to do that, okay? how to accept the situation. It is what it is. You don't have to live questioning everything. You're a water sign. Your intuition is killer. I almost just said fire, which is ironic, right? But your advice is to embrace your inner empress, okay? You know the truth. You see, okay? The veil has been lifted, okay? Four of Wands. This will provide you closure. This is closing the door. Now you can go to your next step. Ten of Swords in the reverse. There's a sense of betrayal, okay, that you have to let go of, okay? It's time for recovery. There's, again, just acceptance. The situation is what it is. Or this person, okay? You have to meet them where they are. That's the energy, okay? What you don't see coming is the Six of Wands. Wow, I love that for you. Victory. As soon as you embrace your inner High Priestess, okay, and you embrace the energy of the truth, you look in the mirror, you align with your values, success. And this isn't just like, yeah, you're doing great, Cancer. This is being recognized for it, okay? Like a victorious energy, being seen. Hell yeah, the artist. How great is that? A vessel of creation. What you want, you can have. You just made room for it. When you acknowledge it and you let the pain go, okay? You acknowledge the truth, even if it's dark, even if it's hard. You just made so much more room for your creation. Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you are learning what is going to be, what inspires you, okay? Ignites that flame, right? But the Ace of Wands in the reverse is definitely telling us here, this cannot take place until there is an ending, okay? Into what you're trying to force or chase now. Now, remember when I just said that the Four of Wands is what clarified the High Priestess? It was the first card out, okay? That's all about closure. Look what's in your soul, okay? Message from your soul and your hopes and fears. The Four of Wands. Your soul wants to heal, Cancer. I mean, I would imagine that you are getting lots of signs if you tune in from the divine, okay? About how to heal, okay? If you accept it, the divine's going to guide you to your path. Absolutely. Six of Swords. Look at this. Ready for a new chapter. Ready to let it all go. The old ways of living have died, okay? Three of Wands in the reverse. You don't want to live this way anymore going forward. You can't continue like this. You know it's a lie. You know you're denying yourself. The Ace of Swords in the reverse, like, just transitions into chaos, okay? Your soul is saying, like, it would be chaos to not let this go, to deprive yourself. That's probably the definition of self-destruction, okay? Going forward here, we have the Two of Wands. I kind of get business as usual. Seven of Swords in the reverse. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. There's an acceptance here that to continue in the present moment, you have to release what you thought was going to be your everything, okay? The Ace of Cups in the reverse with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This is telling me that you expected this to fill this, when this is all your job. This is your healing. This is your self-love. This is your self-care. This is connecting with your purpose, your passion. That's what this is full of, okay? But you tried to make it whatever this idea was, okay? This Ten of Pentacles, your happiness, your abundance, but you put all your eggs in one basket, okay? You're letting go of the idea that it has to be like this, okay? There's an acceptance there, which is rough but beautiful. Beautiful, Cancer, okay? So I'm going to pull Romance Angel Oracle cards for you because it is coming in as love for a lot of you. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you, Cancer. I hope that this was helpful. If you'd like a personal reading, if you'd like to find out more about shadow work coaching sessions, you can use my email in the description box and contact me there. Otherwise, be kind, especially to yourself. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.